Praise the Lord. Now I just want to talk about this ongoing trend about TB Joshua. Now listen, whoever you are and wherever you find yourself, the topic about a man of God, be it a prophet, be it a pastor, be it a teacher, be it an apostle, be it an evangelist, whatever the topic is that has to do with a man of God, the Bible has given an order. It said, touch not my anointed. Listen, if a man has come to you and said, God anoint him, God has called him, leave the man with God. Don't put yourself in danger by saying things that might become a problem to both you and your generation. These are men that God has ordained. If a man is called by God and soiled his hand, if a man said he's called by God and is not called by God, leave him and his God. It is not in your place to judge. It is not even in your place to judge any man. Not to talk about the ones who have a covenant. When I mean covenant, I mean a separate kind of covenant with God. The kind of covenant you have with God or the kind of covenant another man have with God is not the same kind of covenant. A man of God who is anointed and called by God to carry out his works they have a different kind of covenant. There are some words you will just drop out there about a man of God just because others are commenting and you went out there and comment. It can close doors for you for the rest of your life. You never can tell where the battle is coming from. Just because Mr. A talked about the man of God and succeed does not mean you will talk about God and succeed. Your case might be different. You might be the one that will be used for the example for others to learn. So keep your mouth shut when it comes to men of God. I'm not just talking about TB Joshua. I'm not a fan. I'm not he's not my spiritual father. I have a spiritual father. I've not gone to his church once. I don't think I do turn on my TV to watch Emmanuel TV. No. But I just felt like saying this not to everyone. Some persons might not agree. Some persons might debunk. But that's for you. I'm talking about the ones that will listen to me. You don't judge a man of God. You don't judge if he did this or did that. If a man of God has been a blessing to you, then just serve his God. If you have a discerning spirit in a particular place and you discern that, hey, this place is not of God, the Spirit of God is not here, quietly leave. Quietly leave. Don't go out there, start talking and start saying all kind of things about a man of God who you've seen transform the life of many, heal the sick, heal the blind. It's not in your place to judge if the blind was fake. It's not in your place to judge if the lame was arranged or the prophecy was arranged or the sickness was arranged. And a lot of things out there are being said about so many men of God. You could see people come out there and say all kind of awful things about men of God. Let me tell you the truth. You will not be there when they are facing their challenge. They will not come online and tell you the challenge they go through. They will not do that. Now I'm trying to advise you that the topic that has to do with men of God is not the topic you should engage in. You go to your Facebook, you see it, screw, just flip it up. There are so many engagements of Facebook you can actually engage yourself in. Go to TikTok, wherever, on any platform you find this topic that has to do with men of God. Like I said, I'm not just talking about TB Joshua. I'm talking about their prophet out there. So many times you come online, you see great men like Apostle Johnson Suleiman, you see great men like Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, you see different men of God who ordinary men can just come out there and write things about them. And you are there commenting. It is not your place to judge. Like I said before, you will not be there when they are facing their challenge. Just because you can talk or because you can type with your phone does not mean you can say anything or you can just type anything. Leave them with their God. You didn't call them, you didn't send them on assignment. So if God have sent them, leave God to judge them. Don't tell God that the man you send is not doing his work. Are you the one who sent him? Don't say, oh, don't cry to God or don't fight a battle that God is supposed to fight by himself. You have your battle to fight. There is one evil man in your father's house that you need to kill. There is one evil man in your mother's house that you need to battle with. Don't battle a man of God who is fulfilling his mission or vision here on earth. Hello. So please, I'm urging you, I'm advising you, the topic that has to do with men of God is not a topic that you should engage in, especially when you're a Christian, especially when you're a child of God. Maybe you are in the prophetic, you will join to attack the apostolic ministry. You are in the apostolic ministry, you join to attack no, you know, don't join them. Don't join just because you see them typing. If you're a child of God and you walk with God, don't join them. Leave them with their God. Leave them with their God. The God who sent them will be the one to tell them, you did this job well or you did not do well. This is your reward. You cannot reward them, so why judging them? If they did well, you can't reward them, so why judging them? If they didn't do well, you cannot reward them, so why judging them? So please do not judge, do not engage, do not say things that are not supposed to be said. Do not comment things that are not supposed to be commented. Do not publish posts that are not supposed to be. You are a child of God.